Hello, everyone. It's Megan, or Meg. I suppose people mostly know me as Meg, but my full name is Megan. There you go. There's an extra tidbit of information for you. I am joined, as always, by my co-host Clay.
Hello, my name is Clay, or you may call me Marcus. Either way.
Um, we are here today to have quite a chilled time because after the testing that we gave each other on where we're from, um, I couldn't think of anything to follow it up with for quite a while, and it's just been a very stressful week. So I was like, we need something chill, relaxing, something we can both discuss together. There's no sort of competition, and we're not trying to best each other today. We're just working together to discuss some crazy shenanigans. So, Clay, how do you feel about playing Would You Rather?
Ooh, dangerous.
Dangerous.
But I would rather play Would You Rather.
Nice. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've got the official page for Would You Rather, which apparently is now in app form too. There you go. The first time when I saw it, it was just on the internet. Now it's an app version.
I thought it was just like a thing people made up as they went.
Oh no! This is like an official thing.
Huh. All right, fair.
So we're just gonna chat for an hour and do some Would You Rather questions and just have a good old time. Are you ready
Sounds
for the
good to
first?
me.
You ready for the first question?
Is that like a Would You Rather yes or no question?
No. This is just. Are we ready to begin?
Okay, I am ready.
Okay. So the first question that we have is: would you rather be immortal or have 9 lives? So, because we're
Well,
essentially only able to answer once, we can discuss this together and then try and come to a mutual agreement on one of them, and then we'll just
I
let
assume
you
there's
know.
like no other descriptions on these
You
either.
know, it is very like literally what I have read is what I am looking at on my screen right now.
I'm
In
going to
in
assume it's like
fact,
the idea like
just to prove it to you, I will share my screen so you can see as well.
I do a big red square and a big blue
Blue
square.
square.
One says be immortal, one says 9 lives.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, fair enough. That's very straightforward. I'm going to assume that like having 9 lives is like the cat thing, where like they die and then they just immediately come back to life.
Hmm.
Uh, I I think I pick go be immortal, honestly.
Hmm. Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just assume that at a certain point, a lo- I can't ask like, do I still age? I assume immortal means like I'm just going to live forever at the moment I become immortal.
Yeah, because I think that was always the thing. Because there was two variations. There was like immortal, and then I'm trying to think what the other terminology was. There was two terminologies. Um.
Undying.
Yeah. Well, no, because one was to do with like that you couldn't be killed, but you could still age. And then there was one where it's like you couldn't age, but you could still be killed or something. I'm trying to remember what the other terminology was.
Like eternal youth.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I suppose it both technically works, but I don't know, like,
I,
because the
I
thing,
think immortal is like the like explicit like the non-dying one.
hmm,
Well, like eternal youth is like you just always stay young, but yeah, if you get shot, you get shot.
but like, are you happy about the idea that like if you're immortal, everyone else is dying around you? You're okay with that?
We live in a capitalist hellscape. Everyone's dying around me already, man. Like I I guess I have to live in this like weird idea of just like, okay, it just says be immortal. I have to imagine what that means. And I go, I guess I don't need to eat, but do I like get hungry if like the planet becomes uninhabitable? Am I just like undyingly stuck in eternal pain?
I would say so because I mean, like
Ugh.
so let me because there's another sort of like way I can picture immortality is from the I think it was a graphic novel, but Netflix have done movies on it, which is The Old Guard, which is about a group of people that are immortal. So they can still be injured. They don't die from their injuries, but they can still like be injured. And one of the characters is literally put into like a steel coffin thing and put to the bottom of the ocean. So she drowns, comes back, immediately drowns, comes back, immediately drowns, comes back, immediately drowns, and she's down there for like hundreds of years.
Have you ever seen the anime Bakano?
No, but that name rings a bell.
It's very good. I don't think it's like on any streaming platforms anymore. So you just have to be very lucky and find it in a store or somewhere on the internet, who could say where, uh, to watch. Very good. I'm pretty sure a guy like someone has invented what is essentially like the panacea, the thing, the like cure for everything, the like source of eternal life, and like a mobster drinks it, and then they like give him cement shoes and throw him to the bottom of the lake, and it's just implied, yeah, he is just eternally drowning down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's
But
the, that's
I'll be honest.
that's the thing. Like, is because you might not be able to die, but you can still be broken.
Uh, I but then I'm sitting in this like thing like, okay, 9 lives. I don't think it like if I have 9 lives. First off, I'm not keeping track. Second off, um,
I
second
am
off, I
definitely keeping track if I have 9 lives.
well, my thing is like I don't think I'm gonna do anything particular to spend them, and then I'm just gonna be like a 90-year-old man who has a heart attack, lives, has a heart attack, lives, has a heart attack, lives 8 times in a row to like croak.
Oh my
Like
god.
because I'm like, oh, you have 9 lives. Like again, it's not like 9 lives and like every time you die you reincarnate or something. Like you just live.
Well, yeah, but you say that, but because of how like very straight down the middle this is, who's to say you don't come back? Who's to say it's not like a reincarnation thing that you just live 9 times? Because
If
essentially,
it's 9 times in reincarnation, I pick
immortality.
9 lives.
Because that's the thing. Because like immortality is literally just living forever. So if you have 9 lives, you just come back 9 times. So you can live 9 different lives and then you're dead like forever.
I mean, I live one life and I'm dead forever.
I mean, exactly. So I just don't like the idea of like being immortal and everybody that I know dying around me, and then the idea that like if World War III happens, nuclear fallout, and I'm just like dying of radioactive, diseases, and then coming back and still having radioactive diseases. At least if it was a 9 life scenario and it's like I got shot in the head and then I like wake up in a new life and be like, well, I'm gonna make sure that not to do that again, and think of like the possibility of like I want to try something different. I want to try something else, something new.
I mean, I guess it comes down to if I'm immortal and I don't have any of like the repercussion issues, I pick immortal. If it's I get reincarnated and not just like I said, I hit 75 and or 90 and have like a cardiac event and then just keep dying of the cardiac event 9 times in a row, I pick the 9 lives.
Because honestly, I'm drawn to the 9 lives more than I am to immortality. But that's just
Then
me.
then I think we pick the 9 lives.
Okay, we will pick the 9 lives. Apparently,
Wow.
the majority is with us on that one. So
Yeah, enough.
the next one for the lovely listeners is: would you rather be poor in a rich country or rich in a poor country?
Fun fact, you're already doing one of them probably right now.
Yes, probably being poor in a rich country, depending on where you're from, because these multi-million-pound tycoons just love keeping all the money to themselves.
I guess I just pick rich in a poor country. Like it doesn't specify, so I just assume I'm like so obscenely wealthy that I could get anything I want anyways then.
Well, that's the thing. Like, but what are the because of how like non-specific they are with the questions? What are they classing as a poor country? Because I don't like the idea that I would be like living it up in a place where some people can't even get food.
Oh, I mean, I'm so ridiculously rich, I assume. I just buy the government and make it a better place.
I mean,
I
if I was in the scenario where I was rich in a poor country, I would be trying to make it better.
I will try very foolishly to make philanthropy work. You just like I, the rich guy in a poor country. Oh, better yet, I, the rich white man in a poor country, can fix everything. I know this. Finally. Yeah, because honestly, now here's another question. What if you're like poor in a rich country, but you're like poor in Dubai,
which
and like
is which to anybody out of Dubai is not poor. Just
yeah,
FYI.
yeah, like where the medium wealth in like you, I assume like you're below median wealth of the country. What is the median wealth of Dubai?
Do you
I'm
even want
gonna,
do you want to look at that and depress yourself?
yeah, I do want to set
Oh my
myself.
god.
You know what? It's the median income in Dubai, approximately
Mhm.
from some questionable sources of the
Oh.
internet,
Okay.
mostly because like a lot of these places don't sound like real things. It's approximately like 3,757 US dollars a month. I mean, that's more than I make.
3,000 something a month.
3,000 like about $3,800 a month is the
Mm.
average.
Okay.
Uh, with their significant income inequality.
See, the thing
So
for
you
me
would
is
be
I have to convert that, right?
US. Okay, USD to pound.
Oh, you're converting it for me. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so nice. All right. So about 2,800 pounds every month.
Okay. That I mean that's not that much more than I'm on a month at the moment.
Like it's a reasonable. It is a normal amount. I guess
It's
it just comes down to like
I'd
the
be happy.
level of
I'd
wealth
be gonna say
inequality.
I'd be happy with that amount a month.
Same.
So
I still think I pick rich in a poor country.
yeah, because at least, like you say, at least you can try and do something to make it better. Unless you're an absolute asshole, and then you're just like, ha ha, ha, I'm rich in a poor country. So we'll go with yours, considering you went with mine last time. We're with the majority again there.
See, we're very average.
Okay. The next one. Would you rather accidentally send a spicy text to a family member or to your boss? Well, I mean, if I'm going by current circumstances, family member for me.
See, I'm picking boss.
I mean, you can do whatever you want to try and dissuade me from that, but I am so far on the family side, only because of like just current position, job, etc. You know, 100%
Yeah,
family member.
no, absolutely. I'm still pretty like I guess I'm not going to get into like what is a spicy text here because I
Mm.
feel like that's just a bad rabbit hole to go down.
Yeah, because like it could be literally anything.
Could be anything. Could be anyone.
Hmm.
I can't believe you sent a spicy text to your grandma.
You could literally be talking about spicy food. It says spicy
Oh, that's
text.
yeah.
You could be like,
Well,
damn,
yeah.
that Vindaloo went straight through me last night. Spicy text.
Man, that mayonnaise was kind of spicy. Spicy text. I'm still going with your boss. I I actually more curious like what the answer people are going to go with on this one is because
Yeah. Yeah.
that feels like it's so much down to circumstance.
Yes.
All right.
I have a feeling it might be 50-50 or close to half, with
I
one
could believe
slightly
that.
cinching it.
Well, it comes also down to like family. Like, do you have any close family? Like, do you not talk to your family? Like, there's so much to this
Yeah,
that is
there's a
different.
lot of factors to think about.
I
So.
just don't want to send my grandma a spicy text. All right, click your
I
answer.
mean, it's gonna say it doesn't matter which one I click because I'm always the family member. You want it to be your boss, and we just want to find
Yep.
out which one's which. So I'm just gonna click this one. It was basically 50-50, but boss won it by like 9% or something. It wasn't much. So, would you rather be sick for the rest of your life or kill a kitten? Like,
This
okay,
is just that's a mean one.
this is a mean one, but I mean, logically speaking,
You hate kittens, I understand.
no, no, I don't. I'm just thinking, logically speaking, because we don't know the implications of what they mean by sick. It could be just like you just have a cold for the rest of your life, or you could like need medical help for the rest of your life, or you just kill an innocent kitten.
No, I'm killing like young Tom from Tom and Jerry. Like I'm killing an asshole kitten.
I was about to say, I like, just because of the implications of I don't know what it means by sick, because obviously that can range.
I'm killing a kitten. I'm sorry.
I will go to therapy straight after killing a kitten to fix my mental dilemma for that. But I'm also killing a kitten.
No debate.
Along
like...
with 70% of everybody else that's played this as well. Okay.
I do love it. Just like, yep, no, we're just killing kittens here.
Okay. Would you rather be stuck in an elevator with 3 wet dogs or with 3 people who fart constantly?
I mean, probably wet dogs, right?
Yeah.
Like they stink, but I know there's not actively poop particles coming out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I don't like, especially because it's like constantly.
Mm-hmm. No, because the implication there is that if they're doing it constantly, they need to go to the toilet, and it's only a matter of time. And if you're stuck in there for a while, that fart might turn into a follow-through.
Fair.
Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
So, all in favour with wet dog?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It wasn't even a question.
Yeah. Along with 83% of other people as well. Nice. Apparently we got 5 in a row. Cool for us.
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be stuck on an island with a killer or stuck in the ocean with hungry sharks?
See, this is just the age-old question for women of like, would you rather be in the woods with a bear or a strange man? I'm gonna be the person who says like, I don't want to be with a strange man, especially if I know he's a killer now. I'm going with the sharks.
Okay, yeah, but here's my implication with this. So you're on an island, right? You're on solid ground. There will be things around that you can use to help you. If you're in the ocean, depending on like, because my brain's like stuck in the ocean, is in like you're just swimming in the ocean with sharks, right?
Yeah.
Then you're gonna. I feel like I've got more chance of trying to stay alive on an island with a person than I have just swimming, treading water with sharks. So I'd take my chances and with a killer on an island over sharks. In all honesty,
I would like to point out that all of 2025 so far, there have only been 43 shark bites in the world. I'm so confident that I'm not going to be killed by a shark.
but hungry sharks. This again.
Sharks are always hungry.
No. Yeah, but if you're you're the only thing there, if I'm a shark,
the ocean. I'm not the only thing
if
there.
I'm a shark and I see something there, I'm gonna be like, what's this taste like? Oh, it tastes all right, actually. Hey, guys,
I
come
don't
over
think that's
here.
how-
This tastes good.
That's not how sharks think. I don't think sharks are like, hey, buddy, this looks great. Sharks don't do that. I swear to God, if people are like, I'd rather be with a killer, I'm like, people are there going like, I'm gonna fight Jason Voorhees, and I'm like, yeah, that goes real well for you.
Hang on a minute. Look. It says a killer, not a supernatural serial killer that comes back from the dead. Okay?
Fun fact, it didn't say it was a human killer either.
It doesn't. No.
No, it doesn't. I'm sorry. You're fighting the Wendigo now. What are you gonna do? Huh? You think you can fight the Wendigo?
Again, though, I can still just go in the ocean and still get killed by sharks.
I like that you think it's like, well, if I don't like my option on the island, I'll just get in the water.
Swim out of the island, no problem.
I can just take the other option at any time. Dad, this is cheating. Can't believe we're cheating now.
No, I'm just for the lulz now. I'm staying by with my decision.
Fair. I won't judge you for being wrong.
Okay, yeah, but you're more bothered about the majority vote now. So shall we see the majority vote?
Yeah, and I'm gonna assume most people are wrong.
I will go with the hungry sharks to see if you're right or wrong. You're wrong. 87% would also go with a killer like me.
Because people are wrong. I understand that people are wrong. People are like, oh, I saw Jaws once. I know what sharks do. No, you don't. Get out.
Oh, dear. Okay, next one. Would you rather build something good or destroy something bad?
I mean, I guess destroy something bad.
I mean, there's a lot of bad shit in the world. So
yeah, but I get to pick.
And you do get to pick.
I get to go like, oh, buy capitalism.
Yeah, yeah.
So an idea is something. A system of government is something. I get to just destroy one thing, and I assume like it's dead. I kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like I could also be like, yeah, I'm gonna destroy this thing I don't like. Just take that, Far Cry 5.
What's
but
wrong with... Hang on a minute. What's wrong with the Far Cry 5?
Nothing. I've never played it. I picked it out of a hat basically and was just like,
wow. Yep. Far Cry 5 is it's okay. It's not a horrible game.
I do love your defense of just like, hey now.
It's better. It's better than 4. Okay.
All right, fair enough. I'm sorry, Far Cry 4. I could destroy you at any moment.
Yeah,
but I guess
feel free. You can destroy Far Cry 4, but I enjoyed 5. Okay, 5 was a lot of fun.
I'm killing. I'm just going to destroy the Far Cry series. You know what? I'm going to erase entire franchise.
Oh, that might be quite good.
Yeah. No, it says something, and you know what? I get to be as vague about this as I want. I'm killing the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's been too much.
No, I mean
it's dead now.
That's a good shout. I could take down an entire gaming corporation.
Yeah, I could just go, goodbye, Blizzard Entertainment.
I could remove EA from existence.
Yeah, you could just vaporize something.
I could just vaporize EA games.
I've killed Warner Brothers. Boom. Like, I don't know. It's I think destroy something bad is just infinitely better because I'm like, oh, build something good. I have to build something that can compete with all of the bad things.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes destruction is the way to go.
Yep. No. I agree. I would destroy something bad because, like you say, the issue is you build something good, all the bad shit's still there. It's easier to get rid of the bad shit, and then you can start focusing on better stuff.
Good shit. Yeah.
Destroy something bad.
Yeah.
It was 50-50 when we missed out there. 58% went with build something good. Okay, so would you rather want to know when you die or when the person you love dies?
Hmm.
How about just not knowing? Because
I don't want
just
get
like
burdened
generally,
by knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah, just the burdened by knowledge moment. I
Can,
don't want to
can
know.
we just skip this question? Is there a way to skip this question?
I'm looking. I'm looking.
I'm looking.
Don't
What do
see a
these
skip
buttons
button
do?
on your screen.
What is that button? Oh, that just says copied. What does that do? Oh, okay. No, we can't skip this question.
Well, I don't want to know when I die. I'm picking the person I love. I just do not want to be burdened
What?
by that. I don't want to be burdened with my own knowledge.
Yeah, but you want to know when the person you love dies instead?
Yeah, it means I can make every day of the rest of their life really great, or find out something horrible like they die in 2 minutes and go, mmm.
You're gonna spend those 2 minutes going, and then you turn around with this speech in your head. And it's like, shit, I took too long.
Yeah, it's just me going, mmm, and then turning around, it's like, and they're dead. Mmm. Or be like, damn, the meteorite's gonna hit us at this exact moment.
Yeah, but
Gonna,
that
gonna
would kill.
send,
I'm sorry. Wouldn't that be great though? If it's like when you see when the person you love dies, but you're also there as well.
it's like, they're gonna die at this time on this date. Wait, isn't that the time we picked for our plane trip?
Oh no!
And you go,
Final destination.
Okay. I guess I'm getting on a plane.
I was about to say because like because this then ties into Final Destination, doesn't it? Like you tell like if it was like you're going on a trip, the helicopter crashes and that person dies, and then you say to them don't get on that plane and they don't.
I assume they immediately have a heart attack. Like, they die. Their death is like, it's not, you don't get to avoid it. It's like, oh, they're not dying in the plane crash. No, they are having a heart attack at the exact moment the plane explodes. Like, it's just, death is not like having like a fun, like, no, I don't want to float around as like a strange black shadow causing accidents to try and kill you. I've got places to be.
Yeah, just like
You're
I
having a
got
heart
shit to
attack.
do, man. Like, you just need,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna come along, just crush your heart like spiritually, and you died. It's like, okay,
yeah.
next.
Yeah, Death's just going like, there are 8.1 billion of you. I do not have time to play games with like the 5 teenagers who didn't get on the plane. Like, I'm sorry, you're dying now.
Oh my gosh. I don't mind either way because I would just not want to know either way. If someone came
mean,
across and it was just like, I can grant you a vision of the future. It will be when you or someone you love dies. I'm like, yeah, I'll pass. And they're like, what?
Yeah,
And I'm like,
unfortunately, this is
I don't want to know because then all I'm gonna do is just stress about it, and I don't need any more stress. So besides, you could tell me I'm about to die now, and what's the point in that?
true. I would say, unfortunately, this game is not called Would You Rather Skip. It's Would You
Yeah.
Rather. There's no other options.
So
What would you pick?
I mean, if you're the only one that's given an option, I don't want to give an option, so I will just choose your option if you want.
Fair enough. Under the condition of you have to answer the next question yourself.
Oh, okay, sure.
No, but
Yeah, only 40%, 59% for the one about knowing your own death. Okay.
oh, this one's easy. This is lame. What a terrible bet on my end.
Would you rather butcher your own meat for the rest of your life or never eat meat again? See, I do like meat, in all
One second, I'm going to
honesty.
send you a bunch of really sad, cute farm animal pictures.
But the thing for me is like, if a doctor was to turn around to me one day and be like, you can't eat meat anymore, so you're gonna have to become a vegetarian. I wouldn't have a complete breakdown for the following reasons. I could still have versions of protein. I could still eat egg. I could still have cow's milk. I could still have cheese. I could still have stuff like that. It's only if in the scenario, if someone turned around to me and says, you have to become a vegan, that's when I'm considering just ending things, right? Because
Okay, they did only specify meat, so you're still like good for like dairy,
Yeah,
eggs.
yeah. Like I think I could just about exist on stuff like that. I would miss meat though. I
Yeah,
generally would.
that's fair. I grew up on a beef farm, so I don't have an issue either way.
Mm. I
That's what's
think I
that's
think
what's
it
like, man,
depends
this
though
is
because when it says butcher your own meat, it's to me that just means like you're dealing with like here's the carcass of the cow, you got to sort it out.
Mhm.
That's
Oh,
what
they're
it
not
that's
even saying
that's what it
kill
says
it.
to me. It's yeah,
No.
it's not like it's like you're standing in front of a live cow and it's like here's the gun, you kill the cow and then you take it out now. Like if they just put
I'm
down a
I'm going with that option though. I'm like, no, that's the option I'm thinking. I'm like, oh,
mm,
I'm taking
like are you
Louisville Moss in the
yeah,
back.
are you actually like the one who kills it as well as like cuts it up for meat?
Sure, why not? Seems reasonable enough.
But
You know
then
what?
but then going into like other scenarios, right? You learn this skill. Just
Hmm,
hold with me, stay with me. You learn this skill, right? When
hmm,
World War III does eventually happen,
hmm.
because it is going to happen at some point, and Fallout happens, you are going to have a very useful skill in your disposal for when you need to go around and like hunt animals and shit.
Yeah, and eat people.
I'm not, I don't know. I think I'd draw the line at eating people.
I think we're cowards.
I'm not like I would quite happily try pretty much most animals, to be
I
honest.
thought you were going to say like I'd be pretty happy to try person, but I don't want it to be a regular.
No,
Uh,
I wouldn't try a person, no. As someone who has eaten pigeon,
what if they
I
were a
could
really
quite
good
happily
looking
eat
person?
game animals and stuff. No, that doesn't change the fact it's still a person. It doesn't matter
What if
whether you give me a runway model or the guy who, bless their heart, is homeless and can't get a job and ends up like sleeping on the streets. There is
okay,
no
but hear me out.
difference.
What if like you know how people like call people a snack? What if it was someone who was literally a snack?
Well, no, because that still doesn't change the fact they're still a human being.
No,
If
but
you
they're a
put,
snack.
it's not like you're putting them in a donut costume and they're suddenly going to taste like a jam donut.
I mean, I bet they'd be kind of jammy.
No, oh my God.
Fine. What if we put them in a hot dog suit? They're basically a hot dog. They're a big
No,
tube
no,
filled of
because
meat. They're a tube filled with meat. Yeah. People are like giant Capri Suns full of meat. You just need a big old straw.
Oh boy.
We're learning a lot about each other today. It's
We
great.
we are see this is the thing, we are learning stuff about each other at the same time.
I will say I
I
have taken the cannibal perk in most RPGs. The ability to have unlimited food is insane.
Oh my God. Oh boy. Okay, so like honestly though, I can see I don't see any problem with either of these. I already know which response has the highest votes, which is
It's gonna
obviously
be like never eat meat.
not eating meat again because the amount of people that are like,
Just
"Oh,
people are lazy.
no, I'm not killing the animal," or they'll be like, "Oh no, the poor baby cow. I don't want to watch like have to cut it open and blah blah blah."
1 second. Kids these days too lazy to butcher their own meat. Wow.
It's but like I honestly, as much as like at the start, I'd be like, what? No, I would struggle with the gut side of it mostly. But I know from like past experiences, I've gone from like being like so squeamish with like operation stuff that I can't even like look at like photos of like in like injuries and stuff to now working where I work and seeing people with unfortunately quite bad injuries or seeing photos of injuries and things like that, and it's just like it sort of washes over me a lot more. So it's one of those things where if I did it enough, I would just get used to it, and I don't know, I just feel like I think the skill would become useful to me at some point. And when you go to the butchers, you can always tell if they're going to give you like the good cut of the meat or the bad cut of the meat, and you can complain about that shit because you know what they're doing. So
It's
even
like,
though
yeah.
it's technically going to be the lower choice, I will go with butcher your own meat for the rest of your life. Yeah. Oh, that's averaged, almost average, 48 to 51. That's awesome.
Oh,
Okay. Would you rather change your religion, change your political party? Um, can I be excused from this one because one, I'm agnostic, and two, I don't care about politics. I would
you
like
know
to
what?
be I would like to be excused from this question.
You know what? I want to like read this as like the nicest way possible,
Uh-huh.
and it's like, oh, change your political party. Yeah, I would like to fundamentally change a bunch of the views that my political party has for the better. Is what I'm gonna like. No, I'm not switching to another
Oh.
political party. I'm fundamentally
Oh,
changing my
yeah.
political.
Okay, now if we're going at it from that perspective.
I have changed. I'm changing Christianity. We are in fact actually eating a baby every Sunday.
Oh my god.
See, like these are vague enough that I get to be like, oh, okay, change your political party. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I'm not. I'm also not for the states, but I'll be like, I'm not a Democrat anymore. I'm now a super Democrat, and I've made it that the Democrats are cool, and in fact, aren't big old cowards. Boom, changed my political party.
Mm-hmm.
I've
No, no,
changed
I could.
Christianity to make it that it is in fact now Adam and Steve. Take that. What are you gonna do now?
No, I mean, I can see it. I can see it.
See, like,
Honestly though, the one thing I would change about like Christianity, like Catholics, Church of England, that kind of thing, is that they need like you'd. I really think they need to really like hammer down the fact that like they need to practice what they preach, because the amount of stuff that is coming out like recently in like the news and stuff across this country about people in those religious positions of power being rotten to the core is in like the like darkest ironic way possible, and just generally being horrible to people that just want to express themselves just really fucking pisses me off, right? And
yeah,
another thing that I actually hate about religion is that it is used so much to justify people being murdered, and it makes no fucking sense because most religions want you to be able to, love thy neighbor, be with thy neighbor, work together, become better people, and not go around shouting the name of your religion and shooting people, including women, children, and elderly people.
yeah.
It's just fucking wrong. And you can even say that about political stuff. Political
Mm-hmm.
people say one thing and then either don't fucking do it or do the opposite.
Yeah.
And they're
No,
all sleaze
exactly.
bags. All of them. They're all sleaze
And
bags. Every single one of them, in their own
uh,
way, is a sleaze bag. So,
can't believe you said this about me. I am a sitting congressman. Can't believe you would say this about me.
just yeah. So that's my honest take on religion and politics. Hate them both.
Mm.
Hate them both.
Yeah, no, I think I go with the political party one, and I'm just doing it with my interpretation of I am changing my political party. Like I am changing a bunch of its like flaws for the better. We're taxing the rich. We're working on homelessness.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we're
So
prioritizing some climate change. We're doing the good stuff.
yeah, supporting
Uh,
your important services. Your transport
yeah,
services, your health services, and
we're working on the goddamn roads. Goddamn it, our infrastructure's gone to
yeah,
shit.
we've had enough
Please,
of fucking potholes on these roads, man.
I, I am not a criminal. We are going to have a high-speed rail.
Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I'm
Yeah, I'm going
happy
with
to.
the
Like I say, I'm happy to go with yours because I wanted to be excused from this one, and then you
yeah.
just made me like bring up my internal rage about the whole thing. So there you go.
All right, because you've chosen me again, I am going to make you do one of them in the future as soon as it comes up. Because at this point, I don't trust it not to be like the most easy low ball net. Yeah, see, that's why I didn't say next. I don't overdressed or underdressed.
Would you rather always be overdressed or always be underdressed? Okay. Again, though, like, what are they describing as underdressed? Like jeans and a t-shirt? Because that is literally all I
No, you
wear.
shown up to everything in a bathing suit. You were literally not enough clothes.
You're taking it as the actual interpretation, whereas
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going with like the overall like theme of the idea of like you're underdressed for an occasion, so you turned up in jeans and a t-shirt to a wedding instead of wearing a suit. Whereas overdressed
absolutely.
would be turning up in like a DeMonte style, Jessica Rabbit dress with the makeup and the bag and the hair and the
Yeah,
gloves and.
and I'm reading it as like the actual amount of clothes. So like you go to the office, you are in just a pair of shorts and like and a t-shirt. Sure. You go to the beach. Now we have a problem because there's very few clothes required at the beach. Like we run into a big issue. You go out in the fall, you're in like snow pants and a parka. The winter, you are like the bubble boy.
Bubble boy.
Yeah, like
Oh
this
god.
is what I'm going. I'm going with the physical. Like you are overdressed. You have too many clothes on, or you have too little clothes on, which, depending on your confidence level, could be perfectly fine for you. I'm gonna go with underdressed though, because I feel like you said, wedding and stuff like that. If you do show up to a wedding overdressed, you're making enemies.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the only place it might be like awkward is for job interviews, but I'd rather like when you like think about the overall like all the situations you could be in, where like if you're overdressed, it's like weird compared to being underdressed, where it's weird. There's less for
Yeah,
underdressed than there is for overdressed.
that's true.
So no, I'll go with underdressed. We're in the minority for that one. 75% said overdressed.
Yeah, well, people would rather be like, it's like people would rather be overprepared than underprepared kind of deal.
So the next one.
Uh, and
Would
this
you
one is you're going to do.
Of course.
There
Would
we
you
go.
rather have everyone know your darkest secret or have everyone believe a false but embarrassing rumor about you? I'm not even
Yeah,
going to discuss this one. I'm just going to click darkest secret.
yeah. And just so everyone knows, it's that Meg ships so many anime characters, it's ridiculous.
No, that is the false and embarrassing thing that people know about me because you're the one going around telling people about it.
No, no, it's a true
Yes.
fact because that you
No.
just said. Yeah, I, I'm just
No, no,
saying
no,
that
no.
the truth is being suppressed. The truth is being suppressed.
You're making me kill everyone's eardrums. Stop it.
You go. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
All right.
Would you rather fight a bear with a butter knife or a wolf with your bare hands?
It's a wolf with my bare hands. I have the chance of becoming a werewolf. Um,
You do
Also,
know that's not a thing, right?
I said a chance. I'm not saying like I would bet my life that this wolf biting me makes me werewolf. I'm
Also,
just
also,
saying I
it
have a
could
chance.
you could also have the horrible scenario where it's a Twilight werewolf.
Oh no, a baby's gonna imprint on me. Ugh. Or I'm imprinting on
You're
a baby.
imprinting
I don't
on babies, boy.
know. Staying away from like the NICU at all, like avoiding babies at all costs.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
I move into a neighborhood, I have to give like the same thing as like a sex offender spiel. It's like, hi, I'm a werewolf. I will imprint on any baby that is like younger than 2 years old. I need to tell you this. I don't do it intentionally. I have no interest in seeing a baby. I just need you to tell me if a baby is within this household so I can stay the fuck away.
Oh my god.
I don't know you. You don't like me because I came to your house and said this. So obviously, please keep your child away from me. I just start putting up like large white picket fences really high so I don't have to look at any children. Jacob could have done so much more to avoid looking at a baby.
Yeah, and the thing that like blows my mind is I don't even know how um the author got that past like, just being like, yeah, it's approved.
Because the baby's super aged. If I remember correctly, like that kid became like 20 years
No,
old in a
no, but
week.
that's not the point. He's still imprinted on a fucking baby.
Yeah, but he's not real. He's not like a real thing. Unlike me, who could become a werewolf, Jacob's not real. And so, you know, werewolves from Twilight aren't real, and neither are super vampire age babies. So like maybe that's how they got. It's like it's no one would believe that as we talk about it like 20 years later.
Mm-hmm.
It's still the cultural impact of Twilight. Werewolves imprint on babies. It's just a fact.
It's just a
Vampires
fact of
don't
life.
vampires don't like garlic. Nessie is a plesiosaur, and werewolves imprint on babies. What do you want?
Yeah.
Also, a bear is just huge, and I would die.
But what if you became
What, a
a
werebear?
werebear?
That sounds really silly, Meg. A werebear?
A
That's
werebear.
not even a thing. That's like talking about the sea bears from SpongeBob. They're not real.
I'll have you know, they're 100% real.
Sea bears are real. I'm gonna
Sea
Google
bears
sea
are-
bears. Have you heard about the house hippo?
Oh my god.
No. Have you not heard about house hippos?
No.
House hippos are real.
Were-rabbits are real too.
I-
Just ask
I will
Wallace. He turned into one.
That's true. Have you not seen? Oh yeah, no. It's a Canadian thing. Oh, I should have brought that up. I should have asked you what the house hippo is. Yeah, the Canadian house hippo was an ad campaign in
Ah.
Canada. Basically, it was one of those like ads to like teach your kids to like question stuff.
Yeah.
To be like, hey, don't believe everything you see on TV. Unfortunately, they made a really good ad that was super cool, and people just loved it because it was like a small 50-second nature documentary.
Yeah.
I have sent it to you on Discord because it is amazing.
Anyway, you still need to choose. Are you
Oh,
fighting a
I'm
wolf?
fighting. Yeah, I'm fighting a wolf with bare hands.
Fighting
I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I have given an answer. It's a wolf with bare hands. Yeah, see? 64% of people want to be werewolves.
Okay. Would you rather freeze to death or burn to death?
Freeze to death, leave a beautiful corpse.
Depends on, like... It depends when it says, like... Is it, like, slow freezing, though?
I have to assume that these are, like, the most uncomfortable versions of them possible. I'm gonna assume that, like, yeah, like,
Because
you're
if you're
cold, shivering.
if you're like blasted completely head to toe in like liquid nitrogen, that's like fucking instant, right?
I actually don't know. I think that isn't instant. I think you have to have, like, the horrifying sensation of, like, you freezing from the outside in.
I mean, I say that, and I've seen the movie version of Snowpiercer, and that poor guy that got his arm frozen off.
Yeah, exactly. Stuff like that. Now, see, the thing is, like, I know that either one of these, I have to die. So as soon as I pick one, it has to start happening. I get to pose myself, click freeze to death, and when they find me, I'm in that pose of, like, pay me like one of your French girls. If I choose
but
burn to death,
if you're in like so much pain and you have to hold that pose,
oh, I haven't watched
like,
One Piece
because
in years.
again, like going back to Snowpiercer the movie, like that guy is like in agony that whole time.
Yep.
For at least, I'm trying to remember how long they put his, because they actually timed it and they actually said how long that. I can't remember if it was 4 or 5 minutes, and that's all it took.
Yeah, but that was with his hand sticking out there. Now, like 4 or 5 minutes, and it's the whole me. I think I die of shock.
Yeah.
Because like it's the same way like burning to death. You die of shock before like you actually like your heart froze solid kind of deal.
Well, you see, like you die of shock. Wouldn't you like pass out first? Like you'd be unconscious,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, that's why I'm going to spend the extra time to pose myself appropriately. I'm
my
going to
God.
get in I'm going to get in position. I'm going to use pillows and blankets to prop me in such a way that when I freeze to death, I'm
Hang
in
on a minute. If
pose.
you're freezing to death,
Yeah.
where's the fucking pillows coming from?
I mean, I could be anywhere. I don't know. Okay, it's in the woods. I'm getting some twigs and like logs and posing them in like a couch
And where
formation.
are you getting
I don't
these
know.
from? Like you just happened to have enough time to prepare all these things in advance before, permafrost just magically happens?
Yes. Yeah, yeah. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? I just say yes.
I'm not arguing over the choice. I'm still agreeing freeze to death is better than burn to death, but I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from with this, with the posing.
Well, I'm just saying, if I'm burning to death, everything around me is also going to burn, which means it becomes extremely hard for me to like, you know, make myself look good if I'm gonna die. I'm going to be a charred ass corpse. It's not.
Charred
There's nothing
ass
I can do
corpse.
about this. Yeah, but if I'm frozen, it doesn't take much to freeze to death. It's not like everything is going to turn to like glass and shatter because of the cold. So like I can get into a good pose. I could have people look at me and go like, "Damn, that guy died in a pretty interesting way. What's going on there?" And if I'm like a charred piece of charcoal, people go like, "He caught fire." Yeah, he did.
You also smell nasty when you burn.
Or delicious. Like, you don't know. Maybe I'll douse myself in barbecue sauce before I pick burn to death.
No, you smell nasty.
I'll have a shower. Jesus Christ.
No, it doesn't matter that. It's to do with like when you're. I can't remember if it's to do with your organs or to do with your fat when you burn.
I'll go on a diet before picking burn to death then.
No, because I was reading it in the book that my dad let me borrow. The author M.W. Craven. He's writing about a serial killer that goes around like burning their victims to death, and they're like discussing about the fact that like the reason why the smell is so bad is something to do with like the organs or the fat in their body that just like makes that like smell. And I can't remember what it was. And I haven't got the book nearby for me to find out. So, but yeah, nasty. Like, at least if you freeze to death, the smell is frozen.
Yeah, just don't rip a fart right at that moment.
You just got
frozen
like
farts.
You just got like a frozen little bit of like ice twinkling at the back of your.
Yeah, just a little like fart cloud frozen there.
Oh, I imagine if they like tried to defrost you, just like everything would just turn to mush though.
Yeah. But if they put me off, they turned the fire off, I don't know, doused me with water, I also am pretty much charred mush, so like I said, if people don't defrost me, I can leave a beautiful corpse. So freeze to death for me.
Like I say, I'm still agreeing with you that, along with 78% of other people too.
Some people just know how to look good.
So, would you rather get paid for reading books or watching TV?
Okay. So, I'm assuming that I get paid the same amount if I read a book and if I watch TV, like the same rate, like I guess an hourly wage.
Guessing so.
I guess, like, I'm just putting random rules here. Like, I would rather get paid for books, but I think I could make more money watching TV. So, like, the dream would be getting paid to read books, personally.
Yeah, I mean, overall, like, I'd prefer to read a book than watch TV.
Well, you know what? In the spirit of it, then I'm going to pick reading books, because, like, that's what I would rather do, but I think I could make more money watching TV.
Because the thing is, though, like, it depends on what type of stuff they get you to watch, because if they're saying, like, oh, you need to watch this, like, you know, if they get you to watch, like, a soap from, like, start to finish, that's like a long thing. It's not gonna like it's not like just watching a movie.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming I don't have to do it continuously. I'm like wondering if I could do it like as a 9 to 5. Like I read books from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
God, like I'd love to get paid for just reading a book.
Right? I guess that's what editors really do, eh?
Yeah, but they have to actually like, look through it and be like, oh, that could be changed and made better. And
I'd be the worst editor because I'd be like, I loved it. That was great.
it's
Thank
so
you.
good.
Yeah. It's like, well, what can I improve?
I
No,
mean,
no, man.
to be honest, about what you get most out of me is maybe me keeping an eye out for like if the word's not spelt right or like punctuation missing and stuff like that. But overall, like if I'm enjoying the book, I probably wouldn't be like, oh, you can make it better by like saying this or doing this. I'd probably just go and like, you needed to put like a comma there and you needed to put like this here and this here, but like nothing to do with like changing the story. Because I'd be like, other than that, fantastic. In fact, I'd
Makes
probably be.
sense.
In fact, I'd probably be one of those people like I'm just gonna add the comma in there because it just works better with the comma. And then I'd be like, here you go, I made the edits for you, so you can just publish it now.
Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, no, I'm going to with the in the spirit of would I rather. I would rather get paid to read, and manga counts as reading.
No, well, apparently we're only with 30% of people. But oh god, I
Cowards,
would love to get paid for reading manga.
right?
It's so good. Okay, I think we'll make this our last one. And then, if people really enjoy this episode, viewers, this is your time to leave comments and thumbs up and things like that. If you'd like us to do another one of these, let us know in the comments. The last question is: would you rather always feel like you're about to sneeze but can't, or have a permanent itch that you can't scratch? These are both awful.
I feel like the problem is when you have a permanent itch you can't scratch, you keep trying to itch, right? Like you try and like scratch where you think it is, be like, yeah, like it's right there, and then you're moving your hand around to get the right spot, but you can't. I feel like you'd be like itching all over you all the time, and that sounds like hell. Now I do say like that continuous moment of like I feel like I'm going to sneeze sucks,
Yeah, because
but
like
you're not trying.
your
You're
nose is like twitching. Because like especially like when I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, I can't like my eyes like go like ugh, like they like keep scrunching up and things. And so if it was me, like I say, both of these are awful for me. Both of them. Because I'd be constantly, like you say, like if I couldn't like actually just reach it, I would be using like any item at my disposal that I could. I'd be trying to like use the corner of a wall, anything. So people would just
yeah,
think I'd gone like stark raving mad. Whereas
yeah.
if
That's
I
what I
was
mean.
like
Like
trying to sneeze, I'd just be going around with like a scrunched up face and my eyes like barely open, like eh, eh, and they'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with this person?" So both of these are awful. I don't know which one's worse though. I feel like I could operate more as a person with a permanent itch though, because this is just for me though personally. Because one, I could still see where I was going.
yeah,
Two, so like I can still drive. I can still like go to work. I can still go to sleep. Because like even because I've had it before, like when you get like an insect bite during the summer and it's
yeah,
absolutely itching like mad. There is a point like where you're that exhausted, even at nighttime, you fall asleep. I feel like if I was
yeah.
about to sneeze constantly, I wouldn't be able to get any sleep.
Fair.
Like it would wake
Unfortunately,
me up.
itchiness would in fact keep me up at any moment. I have to go with I have to go with about to sneeze.
Oh god, we're down the middle.
I know. So you pick which side? Which
Um,
side do you think?
well, I mean, again, I would go with permanent itch because that's the one I think I could
Then click it.
deal with better.
Click that button.
Apparently, people want to sneeze constantly more though,
No.
which is
No sneezing happens.
I know, but
That's the
like
problem.
feeling like you want to sneeze constantly—that's awful. What is wrong with you people?
I think that's people who have allergies already.
Maybe, well, yeah, but the thing is with allergies, like my dad suffers really bad with allergies, right? But he doesn't have it all the time, 24/7.
You should ask him like during allergy season, like, does it feel like you have to sneeze all the time? And if he goes yes, you're like, people already know what it feels like to live like that.
Well, the thing was, like, my dad didn't like he sneezed so much more before he started having his like medication to help with his allergies, but he never was like constantly sneezing or wanting to sneeze. Like he'd go through like bouts of like he'd have sneezing fits.
Yeah.
So like he wouldn't be like constant, literally like all the time sneezing. So I don't know. Maybe I'll ask him.
Yeah, do it.
But on that note, I think we've sort of reached the amount of time that we have today for Would You Rather. But like I said, if you'd like us to do this again at some point, so we can apparently get to know each other a bit better with these questions.
Yeah,
and just...
I don't know anything about this lady.
Oh no, of course he doesn't. Even though we've been speaking since 2020.
Who are you?
That's a question I ask myself every day.
Damn.
Thank you, everybody, so much for hanging out with us. Like I say, leave us a comment if you'd like us to do any more, and let us know if there's any of these that you feel extremely strongly about, like we did. If there was any decisions you would have made differently from us on the ones where we actually agreed on something. We didn't actually agree on too many of these together, in all honesty.
No.
So, but yeah, let us know what you thought, and we'll see you guys again in 2 weeks' time for the next podcast. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely rest of your day, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.